Hello. Today we'll be discussing section 2.1, applications of 2 by 2 systems of linear equations. In this video, we'll talk about motion problems and go over problem number 5. Recall that the relationship between distance, rate, and time is distance equals rate times time. Remember that the rate can have two variables because we have to account for the speed of the wind or the speed of the current. For example, with an airplane, the speed is the speed of the plane plus or minus the speed of the wind pushing it. With a boat, it's the speed of the boat plus or minus the speed of the current. So in this section, when we're dealing with systems of two equations with two unknowns, those two unknowns will be the speed of the boat and the speed of the current, or the speed of the wind and the speed of the plane. Okay, make sure you're aware that sometimes they give you a total distance instead of each distance separately. Let's look at number 5. An airplane travels 800 miles in 4 hours with the wind. The return trip takes 5 hours. What is the speed of the wind and the speed of the plane? So you're seeing your two variables right there. Let's define those two variables. The speed of the wind, so we'll call W the speed of the wind, and the speed of the plane, so we'll call P the speed of the plane. Notice both of those are right here with the rate. So distance equals rate times time. Let's fill in a table to help us. If the airplane travels 800 miles, then that's the distance. And the return trip means it's also going 800 miles. So both trips, 800 there, 800 back. Now, with the wind, so you're adding on the wind. So you have the speed of the plane plus the wind. That's your rate. It takes 4 hours with the wind, so the time is 4. The return trip against the wind takes 5 hours, so the speed of the plane minus the wind. The wind is pushing against it, so it takes longer. That makes sense. It would take 5 hours because the wind is pushing against us, but when the wind is helping us and pushing us towards our destination, it only takes 4. Now that we have this information, we can write the two equations. Scenario 1, scenario 2. The first trip is 800 equals P plus W times 4. When we have parentheses, we usually put any numbers in front. So let's do that. 4P plus W. Notice P plus W is the rate in possessive parentheses, not just 4P and W, 4P and 4W. Okay. The other equation would be the 800 equals 5 times P minus W in those possessive parentheses. And now we can try to solve. What can I do to solve here? Step 1, you'd probably say distribute. Well, it's good to distribute, but anytime you can, divide first. This is one of my favorite tricks. Use it, use it. Divide first. Anytime you can, divide first. Why would I want to divide? Dividing makes smaller numbers and makes it less likely to make errors. So let's divide first. Can I divide both sides by 4? Can I divide both sides by 5? Now, if the distance is not divisible, just go ahead and distribute and go from there. But if it is, divide first. So 800 divided by 4 is 200. So 200 equals P plus W. Now we don't need those parentheses. And the next trip is 160 equals P minus W, since 800 divided by 5 is 160. Now, the easiest way to solve this system is by elimination. Boom, the W's are already eliminated. Awesome. So 200 plus 160 would give us 360 equals 2P plus 0. Those add to 0. Then divide both sides by 2 to see that P equals 180. So the speed of the plane is 180. Now, we can use either one of these equations to solve for the speed of the wind. It doesn't matter, so let's just plug it back in, the first one. So 200 equals the speed of the plane, which is 180, plus the speed of the wind. And then subtract the 180 from both sides. This side adds to 0. This side subtracts to 20. So the speed of the wind is 20. And finally, we finish the problem by stating the solution in context. The speed of the airplane in still air will be 180 miles per hour, and the speed of the wind is 20 miles per hour. Make sure you look at your problem and write miles per hour or kilometers per hour and have the correct unit. I hope this helped. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time.